Welcome to Bro v Bro, episode 5, the show where two real-life brothers compete against each other, picking NFL matchups against the spread. You may have noticed I'm flying solo this week. My brother Ryan is out sick, but rest assured he has sent in his picks. He wrote an opening statement, and I quote, "Apologies to my fans for my absence, and to Jay for losing another week." He wants me to press this sound effect. He actually wrote, ha ha, ha ha, ha. I also don't want you to go a week without seeing my face, so I sent a new picture. Sorry for stealing your hat gimmick. Oh, come on. Hit laugh track. No, I'm not doing that. I'm done reading this. We're not reading that anymore. Let's recap week number 4. I had 9 points. Ryan had 12 points. His top 3 games, the Cowboys, Jaguars, and Ravens, all won. So good on him. I also had 3 winners, but of course, my number 5 won. So that only got me 1 point. The big swing was Browns versus Ravens. That really turned the table, and Ryan ended up beating me in week number 4, which means Ryan won week 4, and he's now up by 4 points, but it's only week 4, and I'm running out of things to say here, people. But this is a new week. Let's go to the picks. Ryan's pick number 5, worth 1 point. He has the Bengals -3 at the Cardinals. He has written Joe Burrow is 12-5-1 against the spread after a loss. If Cincinnati wants any chance to make the playoffs, they need this win. So Ryan is taking the Bengals. For my number 5 pick, I am taking the Atlanta Falcons at home by 1.5 points against the Houston Texans. Now, right now, the Houston Texans are hot. CJ Stroud looks like a legit starting quarterback. I think the hype is a little bit overblown. They are traveling to Atlanta, and Atlanta still has a solid run game. You're getting them on the cheap. They're the better team. They're at home. I expect them to beat the Texans. All right, Ryan's number 4 game, worth 2 points. We head to England, where the Bills are playing the Jaguars. He has the Jaguars plus 5.5 points. He wrote, even though the Jags are considered the away team in this matchup, London isn't exactly a neutral site anymore, and it is a Jags crowd. So he's counting on it to be a home game for the Jags. He's got the Jags plus 5.5 as his number 4 most confident pick. My 4th most confident pick, worth 2 points. I have the Jets heading to Denver, where I have the Broncos laying 2.5 points. A situation where a team out east after a Sunday night game is flying out to Mile High City, where the air is a little thinner. I think that's going to play into effect here. The Jets' Zach Wilson looked really good last week, but I think that's more of an aberration, and the Broncos' defense is getting healthy. They're at home. They're going to try to embarrass Nathaniel Hackett for what happened last year. I think the Denver Broncos are going to win this game by over 2.5 points. And for Ryan's 3rd most confident pick, worth 3 points, he has the Packers traveling to the Raiders. The Packers are getting 2.5 points. Green Bay is coming off having a week and a half to rest and prepare for this game, so he likes the Packers in this game. Packers plus 2.5. For my 3rd most confident game, we head to Los Angeles, where the Eagles are heading west to challenge the Rams. The Eagles are favored by 4 points. So Eagles are undefeated, but they haven't looked great thus far. The Rams have, I think, overachieved, and Matthew Stafford is dealing with some injuries, as always. Being a Detroit Lions fan, Matt Stafford is usually always injured. That's why he got the nickname Matt Glassford. Look it up. I think you're kind of getting a discount here. I think this should be closer to 6 points. So I have the Eagles beating the Rams by at least 4 points. For Ryan's 2nd most confident pick, he has the Patriots at home against the Saints. He has the Patriots laying 1 point. Okay, time to come clean. We all know Ryan hates the Patriots this year. The real reason he couldn't be here was because he didn't want to be seen picking New England on camera. Let that sink in. That's his 2nd most confident pick, too. Okay, now for my 2nd most confident pick. We saw it earlier in the countdown. I have the Bengals by 3 at Arizona. I agree with Ryan's sentiment. The Bengals need this game very badly. If they lose this game, their season is over. Arizona has overachieved up to this point, and I feel like the Bengals, even if Joe Burrow isn't healthy, I think they have enough to beat the Cardinals in Arizona. Give me the Bengals. Okay, and for Ryan's most confident pick, worth 5 points, he has the Texans plus 1.5 at Atlanta. Falcons are 0-3 against the spread in their past 3 games, while the Texans are 4-1 against the spread in their past 5 road games. That's a pretty sick stat, bro. I'm rethinking my pick. Not. So he has the Texans plus 1.5. I think the crown might be a little too tight in his head with that pick. This is my Ryan trying to be too cute pick of the week. And for my most confident pick, I have the Chiefs giving 3.5 points at Minnesota. The Chiefs are still probably the best team in the league, and the Vikings are coming off their only win of the season. So I like the situations where a team is coming off a bad performance against a team that's coming off a good performance, because I think you get some value. I think the Chiefs should be favored by 5.5, 6 points here. And Minnesota's defense is brutal. So I feel like the Chiefs can get on track with their offense and pretty much blow out the Vikings. I'm pretty confident in the Chiefs by 3.5 as my most confident pick of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please put in the comments below, who are you riding with this week? Team J or Team MIA? See what I did there? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, let us know your picks for week 5. And you can get a shout out like Airman 234. Guess I can go with Jay this week. This is what he wrote last week. I'm actually pinning the blame of my loss on him because he jinxed me. So thanks for nothing, Airman. Please pick Ryan this week. Also, we had a comment from last week. Maria 2122. She said going with Jay. Sorry, Maria, I let you down. You did not jinx me. That's all on Airman. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you like your comment and you can be shouted out on Bro v Bro. See you next week. Will Ryan show up? That's the question. Thanks for watching, everybody. Ryan, where you at, bro?
I've been in the background the whole time.
And boom goes the dynamite.